Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I did not know Snoop Dogg was related to Ray J or Brandy. That is his cousins, literally. Ray J is Snoop Dogg's cousin. I did not know this because y'all know I did not like Ray J because he had something to do with Whitney's death. Snoop don't come for me. I'm not even sure if he's close to them like that. Probably ain't. But if y'all go back to February 11th, 2012, and you see that Ray J was coming out the hotel covering his head, trying to hide. Like, why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? You're always trying to show your face when you're around Whitney. But now that she's dead, you're trying to hide. That makes completely no sense. And that's red flags, number one. That just proves that he had something to do with her death. I'm not saying that Ray J did have something to do with her death, but it just doesn't make sense to him to come out the hotel hiding his face or his head because he's always trying to show himself around Whitney. So why are you trying to hide now? You're looking very, very suspicious. Very. And Brandy definitely knows something because Whitney passed her a note. And I know exactly what was in that note. I don't know exactly what was in the note, but I know it had something to do with Ray J. But I don't think Snoop Dogg has anything to do with any of this because he wasn't around Whitney like that. I'm not sure if he ever met Whitney, but he had to have met her if, well, apparently Brandy came on to in Whitney's life wanting money and stuff, and Whitney didn't like really want Brandy around her because she thought Brandy was just trying to use her to get fame and stuff. And probably that probably was the truth because it seems like that's how Brandy was trying to do because It don't seem like Brandy had much money when she first met Whitney, but then when she met Whitney, she started in that movie, The Cinderella, which came out in 1997. That was 2 years after she met Whitney, because she met Whitney in 1995. But yeah, that's when she met Whitney Houston. And basically ever since then they were close. I'm not gonna say close, but Brandy was in the room with Nick, Ray J, Raffles. When Whitney came up and was like, damn it, I'm gonna go down there and confront all their asses. Because they're not gonna answer my phone. They're not doing none of this for me. So I'm gonna go down there and confront them myself. So I punched her. Somebody punched her. It had to have been a man. But you think about it, if her security guard was there, somebody could have stopped it.
I love Kohl's because they have every style for whatever.
Like I said, I'm not sure if any of this is true. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just, you know, saying stuff I might feel like it's true, but Ray J and Brandy was definitely in the room. I'm guessing they were, yeah, because they were already at the hotel.
It brings from casual clothing to outfits for special occasions, and security will be tight on Tuesday when Trump surrenders. Preparations are already well underway. ABC senior investigative reporter Aaron Katursky is outside the courthouse in Miami. Aaron, good morning to you.
Good morning, Janae. The U.S. Secret Service is now finalizing a plan for Trump's arrival here on Tuesday when he will be placed under arrest by the FBI, possibly fingerprinted and photographed, and then plead not guilty to those 37 counts charging him with mishandling classified information. And this morning, we're told Trump is enraged by the indictment and special counsel Jack Smith. He has called on supporters to rally outside this courthouse. So police here are on alert in case any of those supporters act out on Trump's behalf. Extra officers are going to be available to handle any protests, and the plan as of now is to keep Trump out of public view while he's here. His case is assigned to a judge he appointed in a court known for moving quickly, but a hallmark of Trump's legal strategy has always been delay. This morning, Trump is working to secure legal representation after two attorneys who had been handling this case resigned. Now, the charges that the former president faces are punishable in theory by decades in prison. But even if he's convicted with, the former president said he will not withdraw from the race for the White House, telling reporters, I'll never leave. Whip?
That's what he's saying, the former president. Aaron Katursky, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.
But yeah, guys, like I said before, Brandy knows something because Whitney gave her a note. She's trying to act like she don't know nothing. That don't make no sense. How don't you know anything and you were in the room? Straight up lies. And I won't never believe it. Another person that could get a portion of Tina's estate could be her sister, her daughter-in-law, Afita Turner, the widow of Ronnie Turner. Ronnie was one of Tina's two sons who passed away in 2022 when he was 62 after experiencing complications of metastatic colon carcinoma. Tina has also another son who died by suicide in the year 2018. The live stream is going to last for a few more minutes. I'll let you guys know when it ends. And right as of now, guys, let me see. Like I said, I want to be in the gold casket at Whitney Houston. When that time comes, hopefully many years to come, when I'm 100, hopefully. Or older, but it's in the Holy Spirit's hands. But everybody would love to live to 100. It's just, basically wait and see, but just be hopeful that, before that. Make sure y'all like the live stream. YouTube live stream. I want y'all to be able to see. Dang it. There we go. Y'all can see. As of now, I have 6,865 YouTube views. 6,865. I had to delete the 5 hour live from yesterday because it had been blocked worldwide, and I don't know why. I'm guessing because it had copyrighted material, but because of the music. It's fine. We're gonna go on break at 4 and come back at 4:15, and the live will end probably before 5. I'm not sure, but the last 25 minutes of the live, y'all can basically do whatever y'all want. Did y'all know that Ray Benzeno, something like that? That is Coily Ray's dad, apparently. I guess I'm gonna have to stop playing music. I don't know how much loud music they allow. I don't think you can play no more than an hour of live music because they will copyright your lives, and I cannot be copyrighted because this is how I make my coins. Okay, yes, I get my YouTube viewers and all that. I have 6,865 YouTube viewers, but still, I have to make my paid promotions as well. And this is one of the ways I get paid promotions. Hard times to make me appreciate the good in life, and I have a lot to be thankful for. Mhm. Oh my gosh, for my friend's birthday. bad. Sorry. Dang.
Sweet new merch, Carl. Squirt can help you get these bad boys online and on the shelf. But telling your merch guy exactly how to spell Carl with a K, that's all you use. Carl, Square, everything your business needs. Welcome. I'm Tracy Smith, and this is Here Comes the Sun, a closer look at some of the people, places, and things we bring you every weekend on Sunday morning. As host of the Late Late Show on CBS for the past 8 years, James Corden reshaped late night TV with wacky musical sketches that have become viral sensations. Now he's moving on. Corden signed off in April, and now he's looking forward to the next chapter. Ben Mankiewicz caught up with the versatile actor and comedian just before his final bow. Corden transformed a familiar format. The couch and desk remained, but the guests appeared together with segments that made it more a viral variety show than anything else. Ready? Take carpool karaoke. Just stop your crying, it's a sign of time. Later in the show, James Corden on The Guest Who Got Away. Emma.
I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Good thing the General gives you a break when you need it.
Yeah, with flexible payment options to keep you covered. So today is your lucky day.
Dang it.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trading my PB&J for that phone.
No kid, you don't have to trade.
Kristen Davis is getting real about the negative comments about her appearance. In a new interview with The Telegraph, the And Just Like That star opened up about being, quote, ridiculed relentlessly for her facial fillers. Quote, I have done fillers and it's been good. I have done fillers and it's been bad. I've had to get them dissolved and I've been ridiculed relentlessly. And I have shed tears about it. It's very stressful, she told the British publication. Kristen rose to fame starring as Charlotte York Goldenblatt in 6 seasons of Sex and the City, and the show is still a hit 25 years later. But it isn't easy for Kristen to always be reminded of her younger self, telling The Telegraph, quote, it's a challenge to remember that you don't have to look like that. The internet wants you to, but they also don't want you to. They're very conflicted. The second season of Sex and the City spinoff, And Just Like That, is set to debut June 22nd. And at the red carpet premiere of the show's first season, Kristen shared with Access Hollywood how great it was to play Charlotte again.
We waited so long for this. It feels like our friends finally came back to the room. How did it feel to revisit and kind of meet Charlotte again right now?
You know, Charlotte lives inside me. I know that's a weird thing to say, but she never goes away from me, right? The thing that's hard for me is whenever you guys tell me how long it's been, I mean, it's just weird. Like, I can't get my mind around it. And part of that is because we see each other socially.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here and participating.
That would be weird, right? So it's not that much of a disconnect. You know, it's a little bit of a disconnect because we're not together 24/7, which is pretty much what happens when we're working, right? And in that way, there's so much joy. And what Michael Patrick has created has been so amazing. And our new group of writers, I mean, it's just been glorious to be a part of.
Can't even imagine. I mean, what was it like that day stepping back into that wardrobe room again and seeing the rack?
Have you seen it on Instagram?
I follow that account, all the fan accounts of the fashion. What was that like for you?
Well, I love Molly Rogers and Danny Santiago, our designers. We've known them forever, even though, of course, Matt Field was our previous designer, but they've always been around. So it was seamless. I thought it was so, you know, there's nothing like it. When you go on other jobs, no offense, you're like, what? You're like, where are all the clothes? Why are there no hats or bags or shoes? What's going on? I mean, it's really hard not to be a snob, you know what I'm saying? Because we are spoiled. So to go back and have them have decorated and have the lights and the, you know, there's like a little stand to be on, like it's so much fun and so special. And we really are just so spoiled by the designers and everyone.
Get 50% off all Domino's online pizza orders at menu price this week only, which includes right now.
Creep. Like,
he just seemed, they made him look like he was very socially awkward, that he just looked like a creep, like creepy. And like something was wrong with him, but I'm sure nothing's wrong with him in real life, but that's how they made him look. But I'm sure, you know, based on like the interviews and based on the performances that I've seen of Los Dinos, Pete just looked like he just like to be to himself. Like he just stays in his space. He does his job. He minds his business. He's cool with everybody, but he ain't into all that rah stuff. But they just made him look like he's kind of weird. They made him look weird, but I don't think he is, because I don't know him, but he don't give me, when I see him in real, when I saw him in real life in terms of like interviews and performances, I never see weird. I just say he's quiet. But in the movie, they made him look weird. And then they try to show that he was, you know, feeling Suzette. And so I guess she was aware that, obviously she was aware that he had a thing for her because she's the executive producer of the movie. So she obviously knew. But in the movie, she act like she didn't know, her character act like she didn't know that
Peace and love,
Rick
y'all.
was crushing on her, because in the one of the parts in the series, Selena character was saying, you know, they were going back and forth about her seeing Chris on the side, and she was like, well, what about Rick? She was saying that the Suzette character, and she was like, what about him? And she was like, well, don't y'all like each other, and don't Rick like you, or something like that. I don't know verbatim, I forgot. And she was like, we don't like, Rick doesn't like me. I'm like, come on now. Right. You know Rick like you. You know. For one, he is the only one that, you know, tried to help her with everything. He was agreeing with everything she was saying in the movie. He trying to teach her how to drive. She messed up she almost messed up his transmission or whatever. He didn't even trip. He's like, oh, it's okay. You did a good job. I'm like, come on now. If you don't see that this man is feeling you, then you're slow. That's just all I'm saying. I think she just don't want to think that he was liking her because she didn't like him. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, that was kind of weird. And then the scenario on how Abraham found out about Chris and Selena was totally false, allegedly, in my opinion, in this movie, because based on Chris' book, he stated that Suzette was the one that told Abraham that they were together, because when she got on the bus, when Chris and Selena were the only two on the bus, because I guess everybody else was stretching out or whatever, stretching their bodies out, whatever.
Right, guys, if y'all did not know what happened on the bus, okay, I'm gonna just verbatim tell you guys what happened, because I've seen the Selena series. I just there haven't been any new episodes. So basically, Suzette came onto the bus. She seen how Chris and Selena were flirting with each other and kissing or whatever. And she stormed off the bus and told the dad. She told Abraham. And I'm like, if you're cool with them being together and married, why would you go and tell the dad that they were together? That just tells you she was jealous.
She came on the bus, she saw them, she got pissed off, she turned around, stormed out, slammed the door, and she told their father. But in the movie, the Suzette character was portraying that she kind of was envious of them being together and didn't want them to be together and wasn't supportive of their relationship, and was like, oh, you're gonna ruin things if dad finds out about y'all being together. You're gonna ruin, you know, the band will be disbanded. But that's not what Chris portrayed in the book. He's made it seem like everybody was cool with their relationship. Everybody knew about their relationship except for Abraham. Abraham was the only one that did not know. Abby was the first to know. Then it was Joe, Rick. All of them knew. And Suzette knew. And they were all supportive of it, even the mother. The band members just didn't want no parts of their drama. They just like, okay, y'all together, cool. Y'all love each other, cool. Because they were even kissing. Because in the book, it was a part where AB, Chris, Suzette, they were all over AB's house, and Suzette will all, I mean, Chris will all, I mean, not Chris. Selena will always do this little joke. She will always kiss Chris on the lips around AB. And AB like, man, why y'all doing that in front of me and all that? Like just playing with him. But they were all supportive of their relationship, including Suzette, but they just didn't want no details about it. They didn't want to be a part of it. They just want to know as little as possible because they were afraid that, Abraham will find out, and they were also afraid of his reaction once if he finds out that they knew about it. And
Same order, same time, every game day. Which means more tips for your dasher, business for your corner store.
one together.
And if y'all did not watch the Instagram video that I just posted on this live, you can hear Selena saying that this was like an edit somebody made of her being gone for 28 years. She basically wants people to be at peace with it because she knows she's dead. She got killed. She can't come back. It's not her fault. She knows Yolanda shot her because she named Yolanda as the assailant when she was running from Yolanda because she ran 392 feet. And then once she got to the lobby, she blurted out, lock the door, close the door, they'll shoot me again. Because I think she was in such shock. She didn't know. She just thought Yolanda maybe, she already shot her once. So of course she probably thought she was going to shoot her again, but she didn't. So basically she collapsed on the floor. The ambulance came and she died at the hospital. She died from cardiac arrest and blood loss. Like I said, if she wouldn't have, well, she was just in shock. She died of hypovolemic shock. And so I think if she would have calmed down and not lost so much blood, but I think she was going to lose blood regardless because, I mean, she got shot. So,
Hey, it's Tia, baby. And I am back with another video. I know that I said that I was going to do it all the way up to her birthday, but I got sidetracked because I have a 20-page paper that is due, and as my final paper is due in May, but my professor apparently wanted to do a rough draft of it, and that's due on the 24th. So I still have a long ways to go, so that's what I've been working on. And then also it's my spring break, so I'm using this time to spend time with my son. So I'm, prioritizing myself as much as I can. But I did do what I said I was gonna do. I did it back to back videos for the past 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna read the last 17 pages of this book, and then I'm going to get back to my paper. Selena's mainstream album, Dreaming of You, was released in the summer of 1995. The album combined songs in both Spanish and English. It was Selena's biggest musical success yet, debuting at #1 on the U.S. Billboard 200 chart, the first time for any Hispanic singer. The album sold over 175,000 copies on its release date, a record for any commercial woman singer, and it sold 2 million copies in 1 year alone. I heard songs from that album everywhere I went, and it was torture. Anytime I heard Selena's voice come on the radio, I had to change the station. If I heard one of the songs in a restaurant, I wouldn't want to make a scene by walking out, but I'll pretend not to hear it. I got really good at just sitting there acting like I couldn't hear any music at all. Watching the music video for I Could Fall in Love, one of the hit tracks from that album, was even worse. It was like slashing the wounds open all over again. It took me over a year to really begin clawing my way out of that trench
of despair. For a long time, I had kept everything in the house just the way it was, including Selena's belongings. But little by little, I started putting a few things away. Some days walking by them made me feel good because I had such fond, loving memories of Selena. Other times, though, I would see something of hers and sink into a depression that lasted for days. Consumed as I was by grief, I had to find a way to move on. With John, I decided to finally pursue a dream that would have made Selena proud. I formed a rock band that included my old friend and former La Mafia member Rudy Martinez and bass, Joe Ojeda, who played keyboard with us in Los Cinos, and Jesse Esquivel on drums. Dictator and ABCDFG would probably have helped me out with producing, but I decided that I needed to make the album independently. I was finally going to try to create the record that I had been hearing in my head, and I was determined to work with people who could get me that sound. I put the band together in 1998, the Chris Perez Band, not my dear to name the band.
But I'm not going to bother you for your stuff no more. I'm just going to record my stuff on the PS4. Okay, guys, bye. I only had 12 minutes left.
Hey, you done that shit yesterday. I don't want to hear nothing about that today.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.